Wait, before the video starts, I just wanted to make an update. When I recorded this footage and everything that I am providing in this video was the update of 3.3.0 in LOR, whatever. All the pictures and images and everything is all 3.4 and later accurate. So everything is accurate, but most of my words. Just wanted to put this out there before I start. So yeah, enjoy the video. Yeah. Nothing. Okay. Ow. Excuse me. I'm watching sports ball. Ow! Okay, you know what? I'm watching the game. Look, Billy Bobby is trying to make the home run to the next type of the court, and I just lurk. It can be very annoying for your opponent, but if you play it correctly, you will have a lot of fun. The Lurk deck is a legit deck that revolves around the keyword Lurk. Lurk's ability as described. When allies attack while Lurk is at the top of their deck, it lurks, granting Lurker allies everywhere +1/+0. Each player can only activate this effect once per round. Lurk activates before any attack triggers, on board, and only when the attack is declared. Lurk is the type of deck that you kind of just need to always be activating its keyword, or else you will lose. And then you will be sad. And then you will go into this deep depression where you would just sit there and go, why the fuck did I start playing this deck? But the point of this deck is to win with Rek'sai as you level her up, or use Pike to clear the board to beef up your units, or basically just like once you get like Pike or Rek'sai leveled up, you just want to try to destroy the enemy nexus, just like how any other deck is. But this deck, it can be considered aggro. It can also be considered a mid-range, but before it was aggro heavy, but now with the current meta with the furry children, it's just mostly mid-range deck. It's perfect to kill those fucking bastards because fuck those fur children. I swear to God, if I see another goddamn Teemo or another goddamn piece of shit fucking Poppy, Tristana, fucking Veigar. Actually, Veigar said it's not too bad. But like those motherfuckers, or Gnar, right now, Gnar, I will punch a baby. Not literally, but you know, figuratively. But let's just get to the nitty gritty and start with the champions. Wait, where are the champions? Pike? Rek'sai? Oh, fuck. All right, we'll start with Rek'sai. Basically, Rek'sai is a 3-mana, 3/6 champion that has Lurk. Like, because Lurk deck. Haha, I'm trying to be funny, but it's not working. She is obviously a champion that only runs in this deck, such as Pike, because basically the Lurk keyword, like I explained earlier. Also, she is unique because when her Lurk activates, she gives an additional +1/+0, and also when she attacks, she does it again. But a cool thing is that you could do with her is that you could put her at the top of your deck, and you could put her onto your board, and when you attack, her Lurk activates, giving you a +1/+1. Then her activate for attacking activates. It gives you another +1, not a +1/+1, +1/+0, and then another one. So then once you activate her thing again, it activates again while she's at the top of your deck, giving you a +1/+0. Basically giving you a +3/+0, which makes your fucking normal like Lurk activate just go nut. And basically having 2 Rek'sais just gives you a huge advantage. Also, to level up Rek'sai, what you need to do is that you need to attack with 10 or more damage. You don't need to deal 10 or more damage. You just need to basically make an attack with her, and then she'll level up and she'll give you 3 juicy Lurk cards. Oh, look at them. Beautiful, unless they're not beautiful and you just get a bunch of 1 cost. Then you just sit there and you go, my life is ruined. But she can give you some really good ones. This is amazing and fucking just beautiful, because when you level her up, not only does she gain the overwhelm ability, but you just do massive damage, and typically your opponent will really want to just get the fuck out of there. Also, it helps with like building up your hand because you get 3 extra cards, which are all Lurk. And then, I mean, just like look at her. The minute you make her evolve, she's just beautiful, kawaii. But now we go into the other one, Senior Pike. He's a bit different. He's a 4-mana 2/3 champion with Lurk and quick attack, which is really good if you have quick attack. Basically a lot harder to kill, but he has the same end goal as Rek'sai, which is to beef him up, basically using the Lurk ability and then being able to do massive damage at the end. But his thing is a little bit more different. His level up condition is to do 15+ damage total with all Pikes. Doesn't matter how many Pikes, as long as each Pike does some damage, it will technically accumulate all the way until it hits to 15. Once it hits to 15, then Pike will just evolve and just become the big badass he is. Honestly, you could just do this consecutively, but be careful because people will want to kill your Pike as soon soon as possible. But once he activates his Lurk, while he's at the top of the deck, he becomes a spell himself. It's a fast spell, which is really good because you can definitely use it to counter. Basically what it does is that it summons a pike and immediately strikes a unit, which is a good, you know, sneaky like 1-2 to your opponent, which is really good. Also, he has quick attack, like I said earlier, which means harder to kill. You really need to go in nuts. Like the minute, like if you're playing against a Lurk deck, what you would not want to actually do is that you want to kill the pike as soon as possible. You want to ping them instead of actually like blocking, because if you block, you're fucked. Because quick attack basically means they do the attack first and then your attack hits next. What you want to do is just kill that pike as fast as possible. But if you have pike yourself and you're running the Lurk deck, just try to save pike as much as possible, because pike will be your game changer. Once he levels up, he does this really cool condition where he just kind of, the minute he kills something, he then deals damage to the weakest unit, and then if he kills that one, then he deals damage to the next weakest unit, and then he does that one, and then it keeps going, and then to the next one, and then to the next one, and then to the next one, and then where the fuck is Pike? I swear I had him right here. Pike? Oh fuck, that's just kind of like what he does. He's very, very powerful and amazing. Just, you basically need Rek'sai and Pike to be running this deck, like, because it's just, that's what they are. They're just the Lurk champions for the Lurk deck. Now to the typical core cards. Basically what you want to run for the Lurk units is that you basically go for a shit ton of Lurk units and Aspiring Chronomancer.
You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with us.
But for the core Lurk units that you want to use, basically the ones that you want are Sharkling, Rek'sai Hatchling, Redfin Hammersnout, Snapjaw Swarm, Rek'sai Collar, Rek'sai the Undertitan, and Rek'sai Dunebreaker. These are your basic Lurk units because you want to use Sharkling and Hatchling as early as possible. They're your early game because they basically give you that turn 1 Lurk activate, and then you want to run Snapjaw for the turn 2 activate because of the free attack. The thing is, if you do not start with the attack token, you are fucked. Well, not really fucked. If you don't have the attack token, you want to play your Sharkling because it's a 1 cost 1/2, so you have the extra health in case like your opponent has like a 1 attack unit and then you just use him to block. If you basically start with the attack token turn 2, you don't want to play Snapjaw Swarm, because if you play Snapjaw Swarm, you're basically ruining your chance of having a good like Lurk activate. Yeah, you can activate the Lurk and do the free attack, but it literally does nothing, because if you can only attack once and then it'll activate. If you Q it again, it's over. What you want to do is, once you have the attack token, you want to attack immediately, activate your Lurk. Once you don't have the attack token, you summon Snapjaw Swarm, so you activate your Lurk when you don't have the attack token. So you basically keep that good rhythm going. And then basically for your turn 3, you want your Rek'sai Collar, because your Rek'sai Collar is your guru. He has Predict, which basically get 3 cards at random from your deck, and then you get to pick one, and that gets to be up top of it. So what you want to do is you want to pick your Lurk. We also run Chronomancer. Chronomancer is only there, and it's a 2 cost 2/3 Predict. Doesn't have Lurk, but you only have them there for the turn 2 if you have the turn 2 attack token, or just if you don't have Snapjaw Swarm and you need something for turn 2, you basically Predict, you get yourself a free Lurk unit, and then you just do what you can and then go good with that. But you know, sometimes you can literally pull these guys out and you will predict something and you will have 3 cards and none of them have Lurk, and you will be depressed, just like me. Oh god. But then basically for your late game, you want Rek'sai and Dunebreaker, because once they get built up with the Lurk, they become massive boys, like big boys. They just fucking crush it. Rek'sai literally has a once it has 8 or plus more power, the minute it attacks, it gains Overwhelm, Spirit Shield, Fear, so just whatever it is. And then Dunebreaker just goes fucking nuts with the Overwhelm. Now for some core spells. The core spells that you want to run are Bone Skewer. Bone Skewer is just basically like, even though it doesn't have Lurk, it's like the best card that you can use. It definitely helps save Pike. What it does is that it picks a unit, that unit gets to strike the enemy unit and goes back to the top of the deck. So if you need to save Pike fast, you can use that, or you could just use it to put Pike at the top of the deck, and then you can attack later, so then you can get Pike's spell. And then just basically the same thing with Rek'sai. You could do the same thing, so you can activate Rek'sai's like actual like big thing, like when you have the attack token, or if you have a Snapjaw Swarm and you want that specific activate, then yeah, you would use Rek'sai first with the Bone Skewer so it can attack and then deal some damage, kill a fucking unit or something. The other core spell is called the Pact. the pack basically is a burst spell, 2 cost, fills your hand with lurk cards. It gives you 2 lurk cards and you put a card from your hand onto the top of the deck. What I recommend with this one, same thing. You wanna use the champions. You wanna pick your champions so you can put them at the top of your deck so you can like attack and you activate that cool lurk card and you do that cool lurk thing and you go, yeah, fuck you, you bitch. You just have to beef up your fucking units, and just using the champions as your top deck or it's just chef's kiss, really good. Now for just some cards that were added but aren't really necessary, we have Ruthless Predator, we got Jawfish, we got Treasure Seeker, we got Bloodbait. These cards are all on the Mobalytics page, something that I always check in case for meta shit, but you know, it's not necessary. You don't need to run these cards, but since the meta is asking for this, I'm just here to give you like the rundown. So basically I run Red Bloodbait because I think Bloodbait's really good in case you have that one attack turn. It's a 1 cost burst spell. Basically, if you do not believe that you have a lurk unit, you basically use Bloodbait, puts a Snapjaw for your attack token, and then basically when you don't have the attack token, you have a Snapjaw Swarm, so you could just basically pull out the Snapjaw Swarm and just attack. The thing is, once you have the Snapjaw out, it's not guaranteed if you have the lurk activate or not, so it's just a 50-50 with that one. Treasure Seeker is a good 1 cost unit in case you don't start with the attack token, but honestly, I was hella confused why people were running this card because I just thought it was like a stupid card because it summons a 2 cost slow spell that summons a Sandstone Charger, so and it's Euformal, and I thought, well, that's stupid, why am I gonna need this? But then I realized something. My 2 brain cells decided to do the hokey pokey and dance around and made a spark. That stupid 5/2 Euformal unit makes your opponent not attack. I know, crazy things. I didn't even fucking believe it myself, but yeah, you just use it in case you don't want your opponent to attack because you have a free unit to block with and they're kind of fucked. Or you could just use it as like, oh, I need to deal more damage so they can block this when I attack, and then you could definitely do that too. That's typically why I use it. I use it so my opponent won't attack, but sometimes your opponent has beefier units so they will attack anyways. Next one is Jawfish. Jawfish is super situational. Jawfish is a really good 8 cost unit. It's very like late game type thing, and what Jawfish does is that it makes all your lurk units on your board randomly attack an enemy, which could be good and could be bad. It's good because if you have Pike and Rek'sai, it's like good fucking like hits. If you have Pike though, it's good for level up condition, or just if you already have a level 2 Pike, basically free board clear, which is awesome. It's really good for that, good for board clearing, but sometimes it could hit the same units and it will like fuck it up because it will activate it for that one, and then once that one's dead, then it won't activate the next one. But it could be really good for like swarm decks. If someone swarms you and you have late game, you basically play that card and then you fuck them up. Next one we have Ruthless Predator. Enough said. Now for some weaknesses. Some decks that can really steamroll your deck are like MF Quinn, Dragons, Aggro, Fur Children, Vagar Senna. I think sometimes you can get fucked by Sivir Akshan. I've just recently faced a Sivir Akshan. I lost. It was very sad. I wanted to kill myself. I feel like I just played that one really badly. But anyways, those can really fuck you up, especially just aggro decks, because if they just do not let you activate your fucking lurk, you're kind of fucked there. Also, they don't really need that much attack to kill your lurk units, so it just, you're done. But also I say Vagar Senna because Vagar Senna, literally all their deck runs is pinging, and all they need to do is ping your ass, and your units don't always have like an immense amount of health, so they could just ping your ass like real quick and then you're fucked. And then the Fur Children, they have one thing. This piece of shit spell fucking called Minimorph will make you angry. The minute you see them play it, you're fucked. If you have your Rek'sai out and you don't level her up because they played this card, you're fucked. You have Pike and you don't have Pike leveled up, you're fucked. It's over, and it pisses you off. Like sometimes you could definitely come back, but oh my god, will it make you want to like pull your hair from your fucking pubes. But anyways, as I'm explaining this, a lot of this could definitely be situational. It's LOR, it's an RNG type game. You know, all card games are like that. You could literally have like a meta deck, but you could still be fucking losing to like low tier decks because they just played better than you, or you just didn't get the cards you needed. It's like you're still going to win or lose regardless. What I'm trying to get at is that there was a game where it was like MF Quinn. Obviously MF Quinn can definitely whoop my ass, but oh my goodness, was this game just so good. It made me come, because all I needed was I think I survived all the way to 8 to like late game, and then once I got to late game, I played that Jawfish, you know, that one card. I thought, I'm not gonna fucking play this card. It's an 8-cost card. What am I gonna fucking do with this? Then I had my whole board was full of Lurk units, and I just played that one card, and boom, killed her Quinn, fucking destroyed a good amount of her board. I mean, kept Misfortune alive, but like, fuck if I care. Like, fuck you, Quinn, suck my dick. I'm the winner. I'm the video game boy, so you can fucking suck my big peepee. Also, thing is that you could also lose with this deck because of bullshit. When you can get every goddamn card on the top of your deck is not a Lurk card when you attack, and it does, since it doesn't have Lurk, your fucking thing doesn't activate. But the minute you don't have the attack token, there it is, there's your Lurk. It was at the top of it, so then you're like, oh wow, so there must be a Lurk one when I have the attack token again, and then no, it's not. And then you just sit there and you're just like, what the fuck, why do I still have a 1 cost and it's already like turn 4 and I still haven't activated my Lurk? And then you're like, oh, maybe it's because it's always on the non-attack token times. So then you pull out your fucking Snapjaw, but then whoa, look at that, also not that. And then you get all fucking pissed off and you sit there and you lose and you cry to your mom because you're just like, what the fuck? It can be very annoying. Well, that's the end of my deck thing, my deck guide, my entertaining way of trying to explain a deck. This is my first time trying this. I'm not a huge expert in this myself. I'm just trying to see what I can do. I've been looking at a lot of explanations of decks, and to me they've been a little bit boring, and I wanted to see if I could give it a little bit of pizzazz with some editing and some like funny sketches or something. If there's anything I missed, let me know in the comments. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want to know more about it. Also, let me know what kind of deck you would like for me to explain, because I am definitely open to talking about new decks. I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope everything is cool. Bye.